to what I'm about to say, my friend. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is day 2 on the growth mindset. I am super excited to be here, to be your coach. This is something that is very important to me, being a positive force in your life. You know, I believe everybody needs coaching. Everyone needs help. Everyone needs mentoring. I've been extremely fortunate in my life to have incredible mentors. I had a mentor for 16 years who helped me in every single aspect of my life. And he not only saved me from making many mistakes, I think he actually probably, his advice saved my wife's life, because there's a couple of things in life that I think everybody needs to know. And a couple of those things I'm going to share with you today. One of them is, it's not what you know, right? I think that to a certain extent, of course, it is what you know, but it's more to do with who you know. And I also believe there's an answer to everything. But this is where it kind of gets a bit interesting. This week, we're looking at the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, we had record amount of people watching the broadcast. We also had record amount of shares. I really appreciate it. Every time we do a broadcast, when you guys share, it makes a big difference. Look at that, 85 people already just popped in. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Dolly. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Louise. Good morning to all of you. This is Pete Cohen live on Facebook Live. We're also live on Instagram, but really Facebook is where it is, guys. Why aren't you watching on here? In fact, a lot of people think it's better on there, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you're watching this, I just want to say a very special good morning to all of you. So, you know, basically I am here for one reason, to inspire as many people to be better than their best every single day. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's my purpose in life. If I inspire you in some way, then share this information. Let's get it out there. This week is all about the growth mindset, growing. Now, many years ago, people used to think these things were split. They weren't connected. Can you believe that? The mind-body split. What were we thinking? And the fact that people actually believed this. They believed in that nonsense because someone else told them to believe in it. But deep down, we all knew that these things were connected. Just try not having a feeling and laughing and feeling the laughter in your body. It's ridiculous. The fact is that when we look at you, I look at you right now, every single one of you is watching this right now, and I look at you as a genius. I look at all of you with unique gifts and talents. And the reality is that everyone has these unique gifts and talents. Not everyone uses them. Not everyone does. You know, just some people don't even know what their talents are, but you have them. Whether you know them or you don't, it doesn't matter. You've come to the right place because I am here to inspire you. What you need to understand, there's an answer to everything. And when you look at the answers to everything, in most cases, they lead back to something called hard work. You know, when you look at anyone that's been successful at anything and you think they have developed themselves, they have developed them skills. So the fixed mindset is someone who is just set in their ways and thinks, well, this is the way things were, so this is the way things are going to be. There is nothing I can do about it. I'm an anxious person. I'm not very good in these situations. No. That is who you have practiced becoming. And what I'm gonna say to you today is gonna hit some of you pretty hard, you know, but that's okay. If you don't have to watch this, you can always go away and go and do something else. But if you are here on this earth to do something of significance, to leave, who's fired up right now, knowing that they could leave this earth in a better place than they came here in? Is anyone fired up about that? Is anyone fired up about making a difference to other people's lives? You see, in order for a difference to happen in the world, you are going to have to go first. And this is what we're going to be looking at today, right? Most people don't even know what this is. I've probably spelt that incorrectly. I think I have. But it's okay, because you know what? No one in this world is perfect. Does anyone know what that is? Because this word is going to mean a lot to a lot of people. Myelin. Myelin. Anyone know what it is? Myelin is what sits around your nerves. So a nerve circuit, when you do something that you've never done before, just imagine this, right? See, what most of us do when we learn things is we make mistakes. And when we make mistakes, for many of us, we feel like giving up, because the fixed mindset is we don't want to show our weaknesses. The growth mindset is you relish setbacks. You relish failure because it gives you the opportunity, myelin, M-Y-E-L-I-N, myelin. This is what we need to develop. Myelin, if you think of every cell in your body, here's the nerve cell, right? The neuron is covered around something, it's called myelin, right? If you think of like a wire here, a wire, and around the wire is the rubber insulation. So the rubber is what protects the electricity from leaking, right? This is exactly the same with you. I don't know how many of you can see this on Instagram as well. This is exactly the same with you. So every time you practice something, this insulation, this myelin, this is what practice does. This is what practice does. So people say practice makes perfect. No, myelin makes perfect, because the more you practice something, the more likely it's going to leak out and the stronger you are going to be. And this is where people say, what's the secret source of success? It's myelin. If you think about going to the gym and you want to have a bigger muscle, you have to practice a few principles. One of the principles is called overload. The other principle is where your body basically adjusts and it grows. So you go to the gym, let's say you do some cardiovascular exercise, you go to work on your heart. So you provide an overload, and then your body overcompensates and your heart gets bigger. It's the same with any muscles, right? This is supposed to be a hand. This is a bicep. It's exactly the same here. If you want to get this bicep bigger, you're going to have to work it. And then the body overcompensates and it grows. It's exactly the same with neurons inside your brain. And this is one of the most exciting findings in the whole world of neuroscience in the last 20 years. What does this mean to you? It means if you want to be good at something, if you want to be a good musician, if you want to be a good speaker, if you want to be whatever it is that you're a good cook, you are going to have to practice. It doesn't matter whether you can see this or not. It's what makes you better is practice. And in many cases, it's hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Does this make sense? Write it down. Hard work. If you look at success, what success is, in most cases, is people who have done, I'm going to have to sort my lights out, but hey, as opposed to sort my life out. Bear with me. Does this make sense to everyone? Does this make sense? Is everyone with me? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? So I think some people probably can't actually see what I'm saying on the board. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. The reality for all of us is if you want to be good at something, it's going to take hard work. And I'm afraid for most people, they just don't want to do the work. You know, and this is what you have to do. You have to recognize the little things that you have to do every single day. Every single day, 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 and you might want to write this down. Success for a lot of people is actually quite boring. It's actually quite boring. Because we want everything now. We have a generation in the world that we just want everything now. But if you look behind any great person, anyone that's achieved anything, and the thing is, many of you have already done this in the past. Many of you have made other people wealthy by working for them. Many of you have learned skills in the past that maybe there were things you never really wanted to learn in the first place, but you strung a whole load of days together. You were disciplined. You had rituals. And for so many people, what they do is they just make excuses. There is no substitute, my friends. There is no substitute for hard work. Think about this today. This is the key word for today. If you've never heard of it, go and find out about it. Go and learn about myelin. Myelin is what is wrapped around. It's a microscopic substance that wraps around your nerves. It provides insulation. You don't practice for something once and get any good at it. If you look at Roger Federer, what have they said now about Djokovic? His elbow's a little bit messed up. Why? Because he has practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced all over. Just because we do something for the first time and it doesn't work out the way that we want to, it's something to learn. This is what the growth mindset does. The growth mindset wants things to go wrong because they know they have an opportunity to learn. Think about this. If you'd have that attitude as a baby, none of you would have got up. You'd all be on the floor sucking fluff because you would have thought, I don't want to get up. I don't want to fall. I don't want to look stupid. But what did we do as parents? We encouraged our children. Oh, come on. Great. You nearly did it. Keep going. Well done. But what happened to that encouraging voice that maybe you got? How do you coach yourself? What I challenge all of you to do today is to ask yourself this. I asked the question of the day. Go and check it out in our Facebook group. Who are you not committed to becoming? Who are you not committed to becoming? Think about, someone wrote an answer to this morning. It is, I'm not committed to be like my mother. And I admire her for saying that, you know, but what about you? Who are you not committed to becoming? Because some of you probably need to realize I'm not committed to being like how I am right now. That's a big wake-up call for some people. I'm not committed to whatever it is. It's really time for you. I'm not committed to be someone who makes excuses. I'm not committed to be someone who procrastinates. I'm not committed to keep putting things off. Who are you not committed to becoming? This is what we call reverse engineering. Who do you not want to be? Write it down, share it. Let's get this information out there. Let's change the world. Why do you need to practice? Because you need some myelin. You need loads of myelin. This is one of the biggest discoveries in the whole field of neuroplasticity, neuroscience. This, myelin, myelin, myelin. Practice, 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 practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes myelin. And myelin stops you less likely to make mistakes. You guys have so much potential. It is time for you to realize that potential. I appreciate every single one of you showing up this morning. I'm sorry about the lights here. It's something I need to address, but I address it. We make it better. Thank you. Sheshe, namaste. Thank you. Much love. I'm off to London now, and on the train, I'm going to see Dr. Hilary Jones today. I can't wait to go and see him. Plus, I have a very important meeting today. Shh, hush, hush. Have a great day. Much love to all. Tom Heron, thank you for being here. Again, someone who shows us the way in terms of practice, practice, practice. Getting better, getting better. You have to have that mindset of growing, of developing. If you don't, you'll just be a victim. You either grow or you don't grow. It's your choice. Make the choice today. Make today the date. What's the date today? The date today is the 21st. Write this down. The 21st of the 3rd, 2017 was the day that you decided who you were committed to not being. And this was the day you decided to grow and learn and be a better version of yourself. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Much love to all. We will see you soon. We'll see you at the top because that's where we're going, right? Are we going to the top? Has this been enjoyable? In fact, let's end it on here. Goodbye. Love you on Instagram. Finally, we had a few viewers on there today. Wow, we must be doing well. Okay, here we go. So this is day 2. What we're looking at today, we're looking at this. We're looking at something called myelin, which most people have not got a clue is. Myelin is what is the substance that goes around all of the nerves around your brain. So when you practice something, it's like the insulation. It's like rubber around wire that stops the electricity from leaking. We have to practice things. Has this been enjoyable? Thank you so much for all of your comments. Much love to all. We'll see you at the top. Have a great day. All the best. Hannah? Yeah. Is the stuff in there? Oh, I'm still here. Look, I haven't even turned it off. This is real.